Fourth question. How does QHHT help people with their current life, and what sort of healing or clarity can it bring?
Well, let's go with that word clarity and direction. Often helping people seek insight into their life purpose. So many people are still trying to find out why they're here. What are they meant to be doing? What are they meant to be learning? And then that leads into what they have already been experiencing in this life, and then potentially emotional release, emotional healing. Perhaps is there some unresolved grief or trauma that can be released and integrated? That can look like letting go of old fears, or healing from grief or abandonment through perhaps a change in perspective, or forgiveness, acceptance, understanding from a higher purpose of why certain lessons play out the way they do, and who do you become once you've experienced that? Because if you were to ask most people if they prefer their character before or after a very large life-changing event, nearly every single person will say after, because we've learned perhaps adversity, or how to be a bit more compassionate, a bit more awareness, some patience before speaking, perhaps. There's so much there. Releasing our own guilt or shame over something, understanding again that it's not just about what's done to us, it's about what we do to others, and how actually we're all connected and we're all the same. And that can lead us to being able to access our higher self with more ease, or recognizing that our higher self has never left us, it's always there. But because of the life we've been born into, again, we chose the lesson to remember, and actually recognizing, that was a nudge from the universe, that was a nudge from my guide, my intuition, that inner voice. With that, it very practically in this life, it can bring us a sense of peace, or, a really profound understanding of our personal struggles or our loved ones' struggles. And again, perhaps some clarity around repetitive patterns playing out and why we've not been able to break them. And more physiologically healing, why haven't I been able to heal my this condition or that? And so, then we can get the guidance on what's caused that in the first place. There's an emotion behind everything that manifests physically within the body. So it's communicating with that aspect, and what haven't we been hearing, or what haven't we been willing or ready to acknowledge, and understanding actually the physical body is such an intricate communication system that it's here. Again, we are supported by the universe the whole time. To coin Gabby Bernstein's, the universe has your back. It really does. It's so beautiful. So, just bringing understanding of life patterns, karmic ties that perhaps need to be cut, where we might recognize through a regression journey that we could have gone through 5 different lives in slightly different dynamics, of the same lesson. And then by journeying there, and by simply being the witness, it begins to release. I acknowledge it, and then the quantum world actually begins to rewire that and release it. And simply by bringing your awareness to something, most people find a real sense of catharsis after the session. Physical symptoms can be released, and just and never come back, just like that lady's knees. Or it might be a very slow transitional change, and that can be according to your own belief system, or whatever the higher self has reasoning for it being fast or slow, instantaneous, or just need a bit of time for you to recalibrate to that level of frequency. I think that's about it for that one. I mean, ultimately, um, we gain a greater love and respect, understanding for the whole entire human journey. Yeah, it's beautiful.